Tournament, the Alexander Comets and the Tioga Pirates. Second time these two teams have met in the tournament. The Comets have a 5-point win in the previous meeting back on Tuesday. And the starting lineups will be introduced to a pretty nice crowd on hand tonight. We'll have the playing of the national anthem by the Grenora High School Band. Then we'll be set for basketball. Now let's turn it over to Ralph Lockwood for a recheck of the starting lineups for tonight's contest between Alexander and Trenton.
Thanks, Lee. Taking a look at the starting lineups. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Trenton Tigers. Starting in the guard spot, 5'9", and a sophomore is Justin Slater. The other guard is 6'1" senior Chris Hoffman. At the center spot, 6'4" senior Jed Ryder. Out of forward, 6'3" senior Josh Garrity. And the other forward is 6'1" senior Richard Schmokel. For the Alexander Comets, home team on the scoreboard. Their starting lineup at a guard, 5'9" senior Jason Hannig. The other guard, 5'9" senior Jason Vignes. At the center, 6'4" senior Mike Rothenheber. Out of forward, 6 foot and a senior Jeremy Heem. And the other forward is 6 foot and a junior Travis Reddick. Troy Hudson, the head coach of the Alexander Comets, and Todd Matthews, head coach of the Trenton Tigers. Teams have met twice during the season. Both games ended up 59-54 with Alexander coming on top in the regular season as well as in this district tournament. So third and fourth place on the line. This just for the seedings in the region tournament. Should be a lot of fun on tap here tonight. We'll be back with the opening tip-off after this 2-minute timeout here in the District 16 tournament on 660 Keys Country.
Get the most for your hard work at the Powers Lake Elevator Company. Whether you're buying or selling, the Powers Lake Elevator Company treats you right. For all your grains, feeds, seeds, custom cleaning, and feed rolling, call the Powers Lake Elevator Company at 464-5662. Always the best quotes on grains in the area, too. Plus, they specialize in milling durum. Stop by and talk farming today with your friends at the Powers Lake Elevator Company, where the coffee's always on. With the cold and flu season here, you can't afford to take chances with your health. Larson Service Drug of Watford City can handle all your prescription needs. Plus, Larson Service Drug has a complete supply of cold and flu remedies and other non-prescription medicines for all kinds of illnesses. So don't let the cold and flu season keep you down. Remedy your problem with a stop at Larson Service Drug of Watford City. They also have a great selection of gifts for all locations. And try the soda fountain counter with all kinds of delectable treats. It's the taste of old time. Larson Service Drug in Watford City. You can't always be with them, but you can keep them close to your heart with a portrait from Terry Rider Photography. For graduation or school pictures, Terry Rider Photography, always glad to take those pictures of today's youths and tomorrow's future. You can pick the setting you desire, the latest fads, and the latest scenes. Terry Rider Photography, proud of our area teams and especially her hometown Trenton Tigers. Best of luck during tournament time. Remember, for those memories that last, call Terry Rider Photography at 572-2412.
What's new for spring and summer? Tioga Tawdry has it today. The latest styles, the hottest new colors and coordinates for 1994. Let the friendly sales staff help you pick what's right for you.
District 16 tournament. The Alexander Comets, record of 11-12 overall against the Trenton Tigers, 14-8. Alexander coming in the number 6 seed in the tournament. Playing now for third and fourth place. Championship game tonight, the Tioga Pirates against the undefeated, third-rated Grenora Gophers. Ron Doctor with the ball at center court as Mike Rothenheber set to jump it up against Jed Ryder. We're set for basketball action here at the Phil Jackson Fieldhouse. The tip controlled by the Comets. Reddick with the ball for Alexander. Brings it to the top of the circle. They look inside against the 1-2-2 zone of the Trenton Tigers. Back up top it comes now. Hannig. Hannig brings it left side to Heen. He'll take the three. It falls short. Heen picks up the rebound. Baseline left. Gets it to Rothenheber. He loses the handle on it. Picks it back up. Gets it back to Heen. Another three-point attempt. That won't go. Rebound picked up by Jed Ryder. So Heen misses his first couple of shots. Here come the Tigers. Garrity brings it right side. Ryder, he'll take the 15-footer. That's off the back iron. Rebound, Schmokel of Trenton. Gets it back up top, Hoffman. Right side, Garrity. 10-foot jumper off glass. Got it. Josh Garrity with the bucket for the Tigers, and Trenton is on top here, 2-0. Hannig with the ball for Alexander. Brings it to Vignes on the right side. Looks in the middle, nothing there. Back to Hannig. Top of the key, right side to Vignes. Bigness has not scored in the tournament. Bigness right wing, looks inside, nothing there. Back to Hennig, now left side Heen. Heen looks in the middle, nothing opens up for Rothenheber or Reddig as they cut through the alley. Back to the right side, it goes to Bigness, up top to Hennig, back to Bigness on the right wing, nothing opens up again. Hennig gets it to Reddig, left side Heen. Heen left baseline jumper from 12, in and out. Rebound cleared by Slater. Slater of the Tigers brings the ball up court, has it knocked away out of bounds by Travis Reddig as he tried to hit Jed Ryder on the fly. Reddig there defensively for the Alexander Comets. So Trenton will trigger it in. Slater brings it between the circles straight away. Looks in the middle, now comes to the right side, goes to Schmolko on the right wing. Schmolko looks inside, nothing opens up. Hands it to Slater. Slater penetrates inside to Ryder. Ryder off glass, 2 more. Jed Ryder got the inside possession, and the Tigers are up 4-0. Hennig with the ball for the Comets. Brings it right side to Bigness. Bigness looks in the middle, nothing there. Now to Heen. Heen 0 for 3 in the shooting department. Has the cold hand so far. Hennig gets it to Bigness. He'll take it from 15. That falls short. Rebound Schmolko of the Trenton Tigers. Off it comes to Garrity. Garrity underneath to Hoffman. Hoffman in the alley. Stops, puts it up from 8. Off the iron. Rebound Garrity. Got it. 6-0. Tigers are on top. Trenton able to move inside against the Comets here in the early going. Here's a steal by Slater as he knocked it away from Hennig. Slater on the fly. He'll be fouled on the play by Hennig. Turnover on Alexander, 1. And the foul on Hennig is his first. Substitution, Lance Powell will come in, and Bigness will come out. Lance Powell for the Comets, 5'10" sophomore. Trenton with the basketball. Pass to Garrity, right corner. Gets it up top to Slater. Slater back right side. Garrity on the wing. Look, didn't take it. Gets it to Hoffman. Inside, Schmolko moves in. Got around Reddig, 2. The Tigers are working the ball very well here in this early going. They're able to get inside and get the shots they want. Here's the turnover against the Comets. And his pass went through the hands of Paul. Second turnover against Alexander. 8-0. Tigers on top. Schmolko gets it to Garrity. Garrity to the center circle. Goes to Schmolko. Schmolko inside now. Ryder on the fly. Tried to take the stuff. He's fouled on the play. Ryder had it up over the rim. Went for the dunk, and he was fouled on the play. Otherwise, she would have gone down. Jed Ryder will go to the free throw line. Foul called on Rothenheber is his first. Ryder to the stripe to shoot 2. First one is up. It's good. Ryder with 3 points tonight. He has 44 in the tournament. Jed Ryder again to the free throw line. 6'4" senior. Second shot up. It bounces around, falls through. Both these teams really senior dominated. I think these are the 2 teams that will be hurt most by graduation this season. Comets with the basketball looking for their first points. Heen, right corner, goes to Reddig. Reddig up top, Hennig. Hennig traveled. Third turnover against the Comets. 10-0. Trenton. Tigers with the basketball. Ryder gets it to Schmolko. Schmolko behind the back pass to Hoffman. Now to Garrity from 3. Bingo! He's on the line. Garrity with the deuce. He was on the line, and the Tigers are up 12-0. Comets want to talk it over. Timeout. Alexander. Trenton on top. 12-0 here at the District 16 on 660 Keys Country.
Splatters can not only cut...
To do with Call Our Electric Cooperative.
We saved a bundle.
You can reduce your heating bill this winter, too. Call your electric cooperative for the latest information on their electric heat rate and other incentives that can save you a lot of money.
We put value on the line.
Contact your local electric cooperative.
Contact the Lower Yellowstone REA in Sydney.
Comets with the basketball as we get back to action. Alexander still looking for their first basket. Here's Rothenheber. He takes the left baseline around Schmolko for 2. Nice move by Mike Rothenheber. 12-2. Trenton on top. Here's Ryder. Brings it right side. Slater on the wing. Gets it off to Rider at the high post. Back to Slater. They'll set the offense from the 1-4. Pass goes left side, Garrity. Garrity to Slater in the left corner. Slater goes around a screen, trying to go back to Hoffman, knocked away by the Comets. Hennig with the basketball. He has it taken away by Slater. Turnover each way. The Tigers maintain possession. Here's Garrity, left side on the wing. Takes it down, dishes inside. Hoffman, turn around, good. Beautiful pass from Garrity to Hoffman. He underhanded it inside, and there was Hoffman for the deuce. 14-2, Heen at the high post. Brings it left side, Redding. Redding around the screen from Rothenhaber. Gets it back to Heem. Heem dribbles out left wing. Looks inside. Nothing opens up. They bring it back around right side. Powell goes to Redding. Redding on the right wing. Picks up the dribble. Skip pass left side, Powell. Powell from the left baseline has his shot blocked, but a foul is called. This is going to go on Jed Ryder. Ryder will pick up the foul, his first. 3:03 to go here in the first quarter. Trenton, 14, and Alexander, 2. The foul was after the shot, so the Comets get the ball out. Here's Redding from the left corner. His three-point attempt off the iron. Schmokel on the board for the Tigers. Gets it off now to Halverson, who's in the lineup. Jason Halverson goes to Slater. Now to Schmokel, high post left side. Gets it back to Halverson. Halverson up top. Ryder from the free throw line. Got it. Jed Ryder with half a dozen here in the first quarter. 16-2. Tigers on the roll. Redding down the right side. Gets it to Powell on the wing. Powell goes to Heen, right corner. Picks up the dribble. Gets it off now to Redding. Up top, Hennig. Hennig to Powell. Knocked away by Garrity. Picked up by Powell. Powell gets it back to Hennig at the top. Right side, Redding to Heen, right corner. Heen, right corner shot from 3 won't go. Garrity clears for the Tigers. Garrity to the center circle, now top of the key. Goes to Schmokel left side. Back up top, Slater. Slater brings it left side to Halverson. Halverson on the wing to Slater left corner. They look in the middle, nothing opens up. Now to Ryder at the top. Right side, Halverson, 15-footer. That's off iron. Redding clears for Alexander. Travis Redding down the lane on the fly. Scoops it up and in for 2. Count it, he's fouled. Schmokel got him on the arm. I believe it is on Schmokel. It is on Richard Schmokel, his first. Count the basket for Travis Redding as he saw the opening down the lane. Put it up with the underhand scoop, and he got his first bucket of the ball game. Travis Redding now with 79 points in the tournament. He's the second leading scorer. Make it 80 as he hits the free throw. 16-5, Tigers with the lead. Pass comes up court. It's batted the way out of bounds by Hennig of Alexander. So the Tigers will have the basketball at side court. Garrity gets it in bounds now to Slater. Slater back to Garrity, right wing. They look in the middle. Nothing opens up. Garrity hands off now Halverson. Halverson right side. Brings it up top of the key. Goes to Schmokel left side. Now to Slater on the wing. Slater again will set the 1-4. They bring him around right side. Halverson. Halverson to Slater, right corner. Gets it now to Ryder. Ryder in the lane, moves in, puts it up. Got the roll for 2. Jed Ryder with 8 points. 18-5, Trenton. Redding brings it left side to Powell. Powell inside, Rothenhaber puts it up over Schmokel for 2. Rothenhaber with the height advantage took it to Schmokel. Here's Garrity across the line. Try to throw it back. It's knocked away by Redding. Redding on the fly, puts it up. He's hammered by Garrity. Turnover on Trenton, their second. Garrity picks up the foul, his first. Travis Redding will go to the free throw line for the Comets. Redding with 3 points. He'll be shooting 2, fouled in the act of shooting. 51 seconds to go in the first quarter. Third and fourth place on the line here. Tioga and Grenora for the championship to follow here at the Phil Jackson Fieldhouse. Travis Redding's first one is good. Travis Redding, the only starter for the Comets that is not a senior. Redding's second shot falls off the front of the iron. Rebound loose on the floor. Still loose on the floor. Finally picked up here by Schmokel. Schmokel of the Tigers. Off to Garrity, now to Slater. Slater brings it to the top of the key. They'll set the 1-4. Left side, Halverson. Halverson on the wing. Goes to Slater, left corner. Schmokel sets the screen. Slater takes it in the lane. Open from 8. Won't go. Redding on the block. Ball loose. Picked up here by Redding. Ball loose again. Tied up on the floor. And a foul will be called here, I believe, on Slater of Trenton. Going after that loose basketball. Officials timeout here as they wipe up some sweat on the floor. First off, underneath the Alexander basket. Officials never did come over and signal a foul situation there. Let's see if Dave Winger does so now. No, they don't. They'll give the ball to Alexander. So evidently on the alternating possession, the Comets do get the basketball. Henning will have it. Gets it up court now to Powell. Powell, right corner. He's fouling the play. Halverson with the body block. Jason Halverson picks up the foul. His first, fourth team foul. 19 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Trenton's been in command all the way. Hanig brings it to Reddick. Reddick down to the right corner to Heen. Heen back to Hanig. Hanig right side. Heen in the corner. Heen looks inside. Nothing opens. Hands it off to Powell. We're down to 5 seconds. Powell tried to get it inside. Threw it away. Schmokel with it. Off to Slater. Now to Garrity, and time runs out. 1 quarter comes to an end. It's Trenton 18. Alexander 8. Here at the District 16 on 660. Keys Country.
Whatever your oil field or pipeline needs, Portal Service Company is ready to be of service to you. Portal Service offers plastic coatings, sandblasting, oil field trenching, tank liners, and backhoe service too. Complete pipeline service and roustabout crews and maintainer service as well. Call Portal Service Company today at 933.
Lamps as low as $4.69 and standard heavy-duty brake fluid starting at just $1.19. Check out the manager's sale at Hedo's in Williston. Sale runs through February 28th.
Trenton with the basketball as we open up second quarter play. Hutchins in the lineup now. Hands it off to Halverson. Halverson now to Schmokel. Schmokel up top. Garrity from 3. Got it. Josh Garrity with the three-point field goal. Tigers are up 21-8. Trenton with the hot hand. Here's Travis Reddick, right side between the circles. Gets it now to Heen. He'll take the 3. That falls short. Rebound pulled down by Halverson. Up to Garrity. Garrity on the fly. Has it knocked away by Hennig. Good defensive play that time by Jason Hennig of the Alexander Comets. Garrity will go to the free throw line. Or the Tigers will take the ball out of bounds, excuse me. On the baseline right. Pass comes to Garrity. Off now to Halverson. Right side, Hutchins. His shot from three-point range is good. Chad Hutchins with the tray. The Tigers are on the roll. Hennig with the ball for Alexander. Brings it to Powell right side. Powell hands it back to Hennig. Hennig at the free throw line. Tried to penetrate. It's knocked away out of bounds, but a foul called against the Trenton Tigers. That'll be 5 on Trenton. Foul called on Jason Halverson, his second. Comets with the basketball. Travis Reddick left side. Gets it up top to Hennig. Hennig back to Reddick. Moves in and got Garrity up in the air, and Garrity came down on Travis Reddick, and Josh Garrity picks up his second personal foul. 16 fouls now on the Tigers. Chris Hoffman back in, and Garrity comes out for head coach Todd Matthews. Minute gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Powell from three-point range. That falls off the iron. Rebound Schmokel of Trenton. Schmokel brings it across the stripe for the Tigers. Hands it off now to Hutchins. Hutchins left side. Halverson around Powell. Powell got him with the body. Lance Powell picks up his first personal. Third team foul. Substitution, Brian Hayes in the lineup. Replacing Lance Powell. Tigers will have the basketball. And officials checking things out here momentarily. Now we're ready to go. Hutchins will trigger it in from the baseline on the left side. Hutchins gets it in now to Hoffman. Hoffman back up front to Halverson, to Ryder, top of the key. Right side, they tried to go down low to Schmokel. Knocked away by Reddick, and Travis tried to save it from going out of bounds, but could not do so. So the Tigers will maintain possession. 6.5 to go. Pass comes inbounds. Halverson, right side, Schmokel. Schmokel doesn't take it, dribbles in, takes the 12-footer. That falls short. Rebound cleared by Rothenheber. Rothenheber up court, it comes Hannig. Hannig with the basketball, dishes it off to Heen. Heen, right side on the fly, puts it up, won't go. Ryder clears for Trenton. Jed Ryder with the defense and the board work there. Hands it off to Halverson. Left side, Schmokel. Schmokel's really on the cold hand here in this district tournament. In it goes now. Halverson on the fly, puts it in from 7 feet straight away. Halverson with the basket. His first points of the contest. 26-8, Trenton with the advantage. Tigers are on the roll here tonight. Here's Travis Reddick, left side, around the screen from Rothenheber. Back up top, Hannig. Hannig back to Reddick. He'll take the 3. Got it. Travis Reddick with 7 points tonight. 26-11. Trenton with the advantage over Alexander. Hutchins with the basketball, gets it to Schmokel. Right side now, Halverson. Halverson cut off baseline, dishes to Schmokel. Schmokel brings it back out. They'll set the offense again. Now Ryder, top of the key, hands it to Halverson. Halverson, right side, Schmokel. Schmokel, right wing, dribbles it back up, gets it off now, Hutchins. Hutchins to Ryder. Ryder, 12-foot jumper, right baseline won't go. Rebound comes out left corner. Picked up now by Schmokel, gets it off to Halverson. Tigers maintain possession. Here's Ryder from the free throw line. Gets it left side to Halverson. He'll take the 15-footer and hit it. Jason Halverson with 4. The Comets want to talk it over again. 4:51 to go here in the first half. Time is called. It's Trenton 28, Alexander 11. Here in the big one, 660 Keys Country.
Tioga Drug, your full-service pharmaceutical center. Tim Joyce can handle all your prescription needs and offers mail-out prescription service. And Tioga Drug has on-hand gifts for all occasions, whatever the reason or season. For the reader, there's books and nature.
Service beyond compare at the McKenzie County Credit Union, with offices in Grenora and in Watford City. The McKenzie County Credit Union. Member NCUA.
28-11. Trenton with the lead over Alexander. Trenton hitting on 12 of 20 from the field here in the early going. Alexander is only good on 4 out of 15. Comets with the basketball as we get back to action. Brian Hayes, right side, gets it to Hennig. Back to Hayes, down in the corner now to Powell. Powell cut off, gets it to Rothenheber. Back up top, it comes down to Hennig. To Powell, he'll take the 3 and get it. Lance Powell with the tray from the right corner. 28-14. Tigers doubled the score. Here's a pass inside underneath with the basketball as Hoffman. His shot is good for 2. Chris Hoffman with the bucket. Ryan Anderson also in the lineup now for the Trenton Tigers. We're going to see everybody play in this one tonight. Both these teams are advancing on to the region tournament. This just for a seating setup now. Here's Brian Hayes from three-point range. He hits it. Brian Hayes with the tray. Comets have hit 3 field goals, all 3s here in the second quarter. Up court with the basketball. Hutchins, right side, gets it to the top now to Halverson. Back right side, Hutchins. He'll take the 3. That's too strong. Rebound Anderson. Inside Hoffman won't go. Rebound Hutchins back up. Got it. Chad Hutchins with 5. 32-17. Tigers. 3:20 to go first half. Brian Hayes goes now to Powell in the deep right corner. Reddick, try to get it inside Rothenheber, intercepted by Anderson. Up court with the basketball, on the fly. Halverson shot won't go. Anderson boards, gets it to Hoffman, that won't go. Rebound Schmokel, Rothenheber over the back. Rothenheber picks up the foul. On the rebound, Tigers will have the basketball. Second foul on Rothenheber. 4 team fouls now on Trenton. Pass comes inbounds to Richard Schmokel. Tried to get the pass inside to Anderson. He could not control. Ball loose. Picked up now by Powell. And a reach foul called against Hoffman of the Trenton Tigers. That's 3 turnovers against Trenton. And we'll make the trip to the other end as that puts the Comets into the bonus situation. Lance Powell will go to the free throw line for Alexander to shoot 1 and 1. 3:02 remaining here in the first half. Powell misses. Rebound Rothenheber back up. Got it. Nice play there by Mike Rothenheber, getting the offensive board, turning around, pulling it back up with authority. Up court, Hutchins tried to hit Slater. He threw it away. Turnover 4 on Trenton. Comets will have the ball now. 32-19, Trenton the advantage. Hennig across the stripe, brings it to Redding. Redding to the right side. Powell from 3, falls short. Rebound, Rothenheber could not control. Redding gets it back, puts it back up, got it. Travis Redding there for the Comets. 32-21. Comets have cut it down to 11-point ball game. Here's a foul on Hayes as he moves in to Ryan Anderson. Brian Hayes picks up the foul. That's his first. 5 team fouls against the Alexander Comets. Ryder and Garrity back in the lineup for the Trenton Tigers. Slater with the ball now for Trenton. Brings it around right side. Tried to pass it back inside. It's taken away by Alexander. Turnover 5, Trenton. Right side, Hennig. Blanks it off the glass. Won't go. Rebound Slater. Slater for the Tigers. Right side to Ryder. Ryder gets it back to Slater. Top of the circle. Now left side it goes to Garrity. Garrity to the left corner to Slater. Slater on the wing. Brings it back up top now. Schmokel. Schmokel free throw line cut off there. Goes to Garrity right side. He'll take it from 18. That's off the iron. Rebound cleared by Powell. Whistle. I believe we got some wetness on the floor once again. Comets will have the basketball, and they take time out to wipe up the sweat that is on the floor. 32-21. Comets a chance to cut it under the double-digit lead here for Trenton. Trenton's been on top from word go in this one. They scored the first 10 points of the ball game before the Comets could get on the board. So the Comets have it. Hennig to the center circle. Will set the offense against the 1-2-2. Here's Redding left side. Takes it to the baseline, penetrates, puts it up, won't go. He's fouled. Lee Richard Schmokel got the foul. It is on Schmokel, his second. We are in the bonus. He'll be shooting 2 anyway. Redding with 9 points in this ball game. 86 in the tournament. Make it 87. He hits the first. 32-22, a 10-point lead for Trenton. Redding can cut it to 9. Shots up. Got it. 32-23, Tigers on top. Garrity with the ball, gets double-teamed at midcourt. Goes to Schmokel. Schmokel try to get it back to Garrity. They throw it away. Turnover 6 on Trenton. The half-court trap working for the Comets, causing the Tigers some problems. Minute and a half to go in the first half. Hennig with the ball. Takes it top of the circle. Brings it right side to Hayes. Hayes to Powell, right corner. Cut off on the baseline. Looks for help. Gets it back to Hayes. Hayes cut off by Schmokel. On top, Hennig. Hennig in the lane. Loses the handle. Tries to force up a shot. Hoffman with the foul. He got him with the body. Chris Hoffman picks up the foul, his second. Jason Hennig will go to the free throw line for the Alexander Comets. Comets can cut it down to 7 this time around if he hits them both. Hennig to the stripe. Misses that one. He'll have another. Hennig with 23 in the tournament. Has not scored here tonight. Second shot is up. It's good. 32-24. Trenton's lead is 8. Just over a minute to go here in the first half. Up court, the ball kicked away out of bounds by Lance Powell. Garrity tried to hit Slater on the right wing. So the Tigers will take it out of bounds. At the hash mark, right side, pass comes in to Slater. Slater to the high post from the 1-4 offense. Now Rider. Rider, high post to Slater, left side on the wing. They get it to Schmokel. Schmokel back up top, Slater, right side, Garrity. Garrity to Hoffman, right wing. Hoffman looks inside, goes to Schmokel. We'll have a hold foul called here against the Alexander Comets. Foul called against Jason Hennig, his second. 6th team foul, so the Tigers get the basketball. Pass inbounds. Jed Ryder took it to the hole for 2. Jed Ryder in double figures with 10. 34-24. Tigers by a dime. Lance Powell gets it to Rothenheber in the lane. Goes to Reddick. Reddick couldn't handle it. Picked up by Hayes. Hayes in the lane. Stops and travels. 7 turnovers on the Comets. 25 seconds to go, first half. Trenton 34, Alexander 24. Grenora and Tioga to follow in the championship of the District 16 tournament. All 4 of these teams will advance on to the Region 8 tournament in Minot this weekend. Tigers with the basketball. Ryder in the lane. 8-footer is good. 36-24 as Hennig brings it up. Gets it to Hayes. 5 seconds. Hayes from 3-point range off the iron. Rebound Slater. Slater throws it up from about 3/4 court, and it falls well short. But the Tigers put that lead back to 12 here at halftime. The score, Trenton 36, Alexander 24. We'll be back and check the numbers after this 2-minute timeout here at the District 16 tournament on 660 Keys Country.
North Dakota's 2828.55. Get the right price from Prairie Ford in Stanley.
Trapper's Kettle restaurants in Williston and Belfield are open 24 hours a day. And while you're traveling through western North Dakota on I-94 or US 85, the Can-Am Highway, whatever direction you're heading, there's a Trapper's Kettle that offers a unique dining experience. Breakfast served 24 hours a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials, old-fashioned menu ideas, and great
Early 10-0 lead before the Comets could get anything on the board. And held a 10-point lead at the end of the first quarter, 18-8. Tigers extended that lead in the second quarter, but Alexander was able to cut it down to 8 points at one time here in the second quarter before the Tigers got the last 4 points of the first half to lead it here at halftime, 36-24. For Trenton, 12 points the ball game for Jed Ryder, 9 points for Josh Garrity, 5 points for Chad Hutchins, 4 for Chris Hoffman, 4 for Jason Halverson, and 2 points for Richard Schmokel. The Tigers hitting on 16 of 30 from the field. They were 2 of 2 at the free throw line and 6 turnovers against Trenton here in the first half. 4 of those coming in the second quarter when Alexander's half-court trap started to bother the Tigers, but the Tigers were able to come back and stretch that lead back to 12 here at halftime. 36-24 the score. Trenton with the lead over Alexander. We'll check the Alexander scoring after this 2-minute timeout here on 660 Keys Country.
at the Bank of...
Leading scorer is Travis Reddick with 11 points. Reddick with 1-3, a couple of deuces, and 4 of 5 at the free throw lines. 11 for Travis Reddick. 6 points for Mike Rothenheber on 3 2-point field goals. 3 points for Lance Powell on a 3-point field goal. Brian Hayes with 3 on a 3-point field goal. And 1 point for Jason Hennig on 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Comets with the cold hand here in the first half, hitting on 8 of 24 from the field, 33%, while the Comets were 5 of 8 at the free throw line and 7 turnovers against Alexander. No one in any real foul difficulties on either team. Several players with 2 fouls each. For Alexander, Hannig with 2, Rothenheber with 2, Hayes and Powell with 1 each. For Trenton, 2 fouls on Josh Garrity, 2 on Chris Hoffman, 2 on Richard Schmokel, and 2 on Jason Halverson, 1 against Jed Ryder. The Alexander Comets, the number 6 seed, with 24 here at halftime, trailing the Trenton Tigers, who have 36. The Tigers, the number 3 seed coming into this tournament, have a record of 14-8. The Comets, 11-12. At this time, trying to even it up at 500. All teams from this action tonight will be going on to the Region 8 tournament in Minot. That starts on Saturday at the Dome. We'll have the action for you here on the big one, as well as WDA action from Bismarck and the Region 13 junior college action this coming Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll try to cover as much as we can here in the big one. Depending on the game times, we'll let you know exactly what games will be on and when and where here on the big one. We're a couple minutes away from second half action. Trenton with the lead, 36-24 over Alexander. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on 660 Keys Country.
Northwest
half gets underway. Our officials in this ball game are Dave Winger and Ron Doctor from Tioga. Leading scorer here in the first half, Jed Ryder, leading the Trenton Tigers with 12 points, 9 points for Josh Garrity. For the Alexander Comets, 11 points for Travis Redding. Then it drops down to 6 points for Mike Rothenheber. Jeremy Heen has been held in check here tonight for the Comets. He has not scored, and they need to get Heen into the action on the fast break to get the Comets moving in this second half to pull the Comets within reach here tonight. So the final instructions for the second half being passed out right now. Here come the Comets as they break the huddle with Troy Hudson, the head coach, Travis Redding, Jason Hennig, Lance Powell, Jeremy Heen, and Mike Rothenheber. Here come the Tigers, original starting 5 both ways. It's Ryder, Schmokel, Garrity, Hoffman, and Slater for the Trenton Tigers. So Alexander with the basketball to open it up. Pass goes inside. Rothenheber, low post left side. He's fouled on the play. I believe Hoffman will pick that one up. It is on Chris Hoffman. That's his third. And Mike Rothenheber will go to the free throw line to start the second half right away. Rothenheber to the stripe to shoot 2. Rothenheber, 6'4", and a senior. Shots up, got it. Rothenheber's had an excellent tournament. He has 56 points in the tournament thus far. Again, Rothenheber ready. Second shot up, it's good. 8 points tonight for Mike. 36-26, back to a 10-point ball game. Schmokel with the basketball, stops in the backcourt, gets it to Ryder. Ryder down the right side. We've got a reach foul called here against Lance Powell. Lance Powell will pick up the foul, his second. Tigers will get the basketball across the way at side court. Hoffman, the trigger, gets it to Ryder. Ryder, deep right corner, double team there. Takes the baseline, hands it off now to Hoffman. Hoffman shot won't go off the iron. Rebound, Rothenheber of the Alexander Comets. So the Comets can cut it to 8, possibly 7. Here's Redding, top of the circle. Right side, it goes to Powell. Looked at the 3, didn't take it. Gets it to Rothenheber in the middle. Nice fake shots up off glass, got it. Rothenheber in double figures with 10. We're down to an 8-point ball game once again. The Comets are back in it. Here's Hoffman, right side on the wing. Gets it to Garrity. Garrity back up top of the key. Brings it back right side. Still dribbling. Hands it off to Hoffman. In the middle, Schmokel. Schmokel, turn around from 8. Got it. Richard Schmokel with 4 points. 38-28. Back to the 10-point advantage for the Tigers. 6:50 to go, third quarter. Heen on the left side. Cut off. Gets it off now to Powell. Powell left corner. That's an air ball falling short. Rebound Trenton. Tigers Slater to the midcourt circle. Brings it right side. Takes it to the baseline. Moves on Rothenheber, and Slater called for the charge. Justin Slater picks up the foul as first. That's 7 turnovers on Trenton. Again, the Comets a chance to cut it down to 8, possibly 7. 6.5 remaining, third quarter. This for third and fourth place at the District 16 tournament here at the Phil Jackson Fieldhouse. Travis Redding will take the 3. It's off the iron. Rebound, Rothenheber. Ryder reaches in and picks him up on the arm. Jed Ryder picks up his second personal. 3 team fouls now on Trenton, and the Comets will have the basketball baseline right side. They stack him 4 across the free throw line. Pass inbounds. Redding, his shot blocked by Ryder. Picked up by Schmokel. Ball taken away by Hennig. Hennig back to Heen on the fly. Got it. Jeremy Heen with the bucket. Good defensive play that time by Hennig to get the ball back. 38-30, Trenton by 8. Garrity to Slater, left side wing. Back right side, skip pass to Schmokel. Schmokel to Garrity. Top of the key, brings it right side. Garrity to the baseline, moves in, dishes to Ryder. Ryder up from 5, got it. Jed Ryder with 14, 40-30. Trenton by 10, 5:45 to go, third quarter. Comets, Jeremy Heen left side to Powell. In the lane it goes to Rothenheber. His turnaround from 7 is good. Mike Rothenheber with a big game again tonight. He has a dozen. 40-32, Trenton. Hoffman gets it to Ryder. Up top, Schmokel. Now to Slater, right side. Back to Schmokel. Left wide open. He doesn't take it. Now to Slater. Slater to the left side on the wing. Gets it to Hoffman. Hoffman down the lane. Stops. 8-foot jumper. Won't go. Rebound on the floor. Tied up. Alternating possession. Will go to Trenton. 5:10 to go here in the third. Trenton 40. Alexander 32. Grenora and Tioga for the championship to follow this one. Pass in the Ryder, right baseline jumper, good from 7. Jed Ryder with 16 tonight. 42-32, 5 minutes remaining here in the third. Travis Redding, right side, gets it to Powell. Powell in the lane, Redding got it, and he scores. Trying to hit Rothenheber, he missed Rothenheber, but Travis Redding was right there. Picked up the slop one and got the bucket. So Redding with the bucket now has 13. We've got a foul call at the other end. This one's going to go on the Comets. This foul against Jason Hennig, his third. Tigers with the basketball. Slater, top of the key, brings it left side on the wing, down to the baseline. Dishes to Ryder. Ryder turnaround from 10, off the iron. Travis Redding on the board. Redding for the Comets, brings it down left side. Takes it in the lane, scoops it up, 2. 15 for Travis Redding. It's down to a 6-point ball game. 4:20 remaining in the third. Garrity underneath Hoffman. Hoffman for 2. That time the Comets half-court trap did not work. Left Hoffman wide open underneath the bucket. Rothenheber not able to get back in time to stop him. Comets, Heen brings it left side to Rothenheber. He takes it in. Got the bucket. He's fouled. Rothenheber left baseline, took it to the hole with authority. Count the basket. He's fouled on the play. That foul called on Jed Ryder is his third. 44-38. Trenton by half a dozen. Rothenheber can cut it down to a nickel. Rothenheber 2 for 2 at the line. Make it 3 for 3. No, he stepped across the line. Rothenheber stepped across the line, so don't count it. Turnover, number 9 against the Comets. Up court it comes. Pass for Slater. Off Slater's hands. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Comets. 9 turnovers now on Trenton. Alexander trailing by 6. Comets a chance to cut it to 4, possibly 3. Hennig brings it to Redding. Redding from the right wing. Skip pass to Heen. From 15, he got it. Jeremy Heen with 4. 44-40, a 4-point ball game. Schmokel across the line for the Tigers. Picks it up, goes to Garrity. Garrity in the lane, puts it up on the fly, off glass, he got it. Josh Garrity with 11. 46-40, Tigers by half a dozen. 3:20 remaining here, third quarter. Heen with the ball, gets it now to Lance Powell, right corner. Now to Redding from 3, off the iron. Rebound. Heen tried to take it over Garrity. Heen picks up the foul. First foul on Jeremy Heen. Third team foul against the Comets. Again, they set up that half-court trap. Garrity to Schmokel. Schmokel to the center line. Left side, Hoffman. Hoffman in the corner. Back now to Schmokel, up top, Garrity. Right side, Slater. Slater to Hoffman. Right side on the wing, up top, Schmokel. Left side, Garrity. 2:50 to go, third quarter. Garrity backs it off center circle. Now takes it down right side of the lane. He's tied up on the play. Alternating possession will go to the Comets. 46-40. Trenton by 6. 2:45 to go in the third quarter. Hennig to the left side to Heen. Heen down the lane on the fly. Has it taken away by Hoffman. Hoffman called for the foul. Hoffman had a lot of ball, but he also had a lot of arm as he brought it down. Hoffman picks up his 4th personal foul. Substitution, Jason Halverson comes in. Hoffman comes out. Jeremy Heen will go to the free throw line for the Alexander Comets. Heen with 4 points. Couple of deuces here in the third quarter. He hits the first one. The scoreboard and the clock both went out. Both the scoreboard and the clock have gone out. They went out over the halftime as well. Right now it shows no time left and no score on the board. So the tournament director, Clyde Seiler, coming over. We'll try to get things reset here with the official scores. Right now, a timeout, officials timeout as we try to get things straightened out here. Trenton with the lead, but Alexander cutting into that lead here with 3:42 to go in the third quarter. The score is Trenton 46. And Alexander 41. Now they've got the score set once again. And the clock fixed again. Now we're ready to go. Again to the free throw line. Jeremy Heen will try to complete his second free throw attempt. He made the first one. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Heen to the free throw line, can cut it to 4. He does. 46-42. Tigers with the advantage. Now the Comets applying 2-2-1 full court pressure. Tigers able to beat it. Ryder down the right side. Goes to Slater, right corner. Back to Garrity. Now it goes to Halverson. Halverson dishes it to Garrity down the lane. His shot up and in for 2. That one kind of a prayer went through for Josh. It's 48-42. Tigers on top. Redding with the ball for Alexander. Brings it right side. Powell from 3. Too strong. Rebound Garrity. Garrity for the Tigers brings it down with 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Up top, Slater. Slater for Trenton brings it right side. Looks for Ryder. Nothing opens. Now he gets it to Schmokel. Schmokel back to Ryder. From outside the free throw line, his shot won't go. Heen on the board for Alexander. Jeremy Heen, top of the circle. Brings it back right side now to Redding. Redding to Powell. In the lane, Rothenberry's fouled by Ryder. That's 4 on Ryder. Jed Ryder picks up his 4th personal. Hoffman already on the bench with 4. Hutchins will come in. And a timeout will be taken here by Trenton. 2:39 remaining third quarter. It's Trenton 48, Alexander 42. Here at the District 16 on 660. Keys
of service. Williams County Abstract at 123 East Broadway, Williston.
Comets will have the basketball as we get back to action. The pass comes to Powell. Down to Hennig. Back to Powell. Right side 3. In and out. Rebound. Schmokel could not control. So the Comets again will have it from the baseline right side. Jeremy Heen will trigger. Pass comes to Powell. Powell out front, Hennig. Hennig, free throw line. Dishes back to Powell. He'll take the two-pointer. That's falls short. Rebound to Garrity of Trenton. Off now to Slater. Across the stripe. Right side, Hutchins. Hutchins looks at the three. Now goes to Slater, right corner. Slater around the screen from Garrity. Back up top now, Halverson. Left side, Hutchins from three. Off the back iron. Rebound, Rothenheber of Alexander. Comets trail by 6 for down to 2 minutes. Here's a shot from the inside the three-point line. Won't go for Heem. And a whistle and a foul on the rebound. Comets with the rebound as Powell pulled it down. Foul called against Trenton. And to the free throw line will be Lance Powell. The foul called on Slater, his second. Powell to the free throw line has 3 points tonight. 0 for 1 at the stripe. Shots up. This one's good. 48-43. Trenton by 5. Second shot. Bounces off, won't go. Reddick boards back up, won't go. He's hammered. Hutchins will pick up the foul. Chad Hutchins with the foul. Travis Reddick getting that inside position on the offensive board. Got the rebound, put it back up, and was hammered. Hutchins first foul. Travis Reddick to the free throw line. He has 15 tonight. Reddick shot is good. He's got 16. Reddick now with 93 in the tournament. He's a junior at 6 foot. Second shot, Reddick. Got them both. We're down to a 3-point ball game, folks. 48-45. Trenton by 3. Tigers with the basketball. Garrity across the stripe. Double team there. Brings it around on the sideline. Goes cross court with it now to Slater. Left side. Back up top it comes Schmokel. Schmokel to Hutchins. Now to Halverson, right wing from the 1-4. Halverson to the free throw line. Back up top, Slater. Minute and a half to go. Halverson open. Doesn't take it. Goes to Slater, left corner. Slater brings it back. Looks inside. Goes to Schmokel. Schmokel fakes. Moves in. Puts it up and in for 2. Schmokel with half a dozen. 50-45. Trenton by a handful. Minute 10 remaining here in the third quarter. Hayes with the ball for the Comets. Gets it to Hennig. Hennig down the lane. Loses the handle on it. Reach-in foul called against Trenton. That call not too favorable towards the reaction from the Trenton fans anyway. Foul called on Slater, his third. Hennig will go to the free throw line. We're in the bonus. Hennig to the stripe to shoot 1 and 1. He's 1 for 2 at the line. Jason Hennig for Alexander. Shots up, bounces around. He got it. Hennig with a couple tonight. He's got 25 in the tournament. 50-46. Hennig can cut it to a 3-point lead. Bounces around. That won't go. Whistle and a foul. Travis Reddick coming in. Stops the arm of Richard Schmokel. And a tee also called against the Comets. Technical foul also on Travis Reddick. So Reddick will pick up the foul and the technical. So we go to the other end to shoot the technical. Josh Garrity will be shooting the technical as official Dave Winger made the call on Reddick. To the free throw line, Josh Garrity. Shots up. He missed the technical. Again, Garrity to the free throw line. Shots up. That's good. Garrity again to the stripe. Shots up. That's good. Now the Tigers will get the basketball. (52-46). We were not in the bonus situation, so Dave Winger coming over to check things out here at the official scorer's bench. And now he's talking to assistant coach for Trenton, Cameron Doctor. They take away 1 point. There was no bonus. So they take away one of the points. It's 51-46. Tigers with the basketball and the 5-point lead. Here's Garrity in the lane. Moves on Rothenheber. Rolls off. Won't go. Powell there to clear for Alexander. Comets lose the basketball. Slater takes away from Powell. Up court, Hutchins. Hutchins on the fly. Puts it up. He got it. Chad Hutchins with 7 points off the bench tonight. 53-46. We're down to 36 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Hayes, left side, puts the head down, and they'll call the block foul on the Trenton Tigers. Stops the clock with 26 seconds to go. Foul called on Hutchins, his second. We're in the bonus at this end. Brian Hayes will go to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. Shots up, off the iron, rebound cleared by Garrity. Garrity hands it to Slater. Slater down the right side, Hutchins. Hutchins, right wing, looks inside, nothing there. Back to Slater. We're down to 15 seconds to go, third quarter. Halverson, left baseline, cut off, has it knocked away by Heen from behind. Heen got him on the arm. Jeremy Heen picks up the foul, his second. Going to the free throw line will be Jason Halverson for the Trenton Tigers. 53-46. Halverson to the line. First time there tonight. He hits the first one. 54-46. We were down to 3-point lead here moments ago. Now we're back up to an 8-point advantage. Second shot, that won't go. Rebound picked up by Hannig. Hannig down the left side, takes it to the free throw line, and a block foul called here on Halverson. That'll be his third. Stops the clock with 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Jason Hannig to the free throw line. He is 2 of 4 at the line tonight. Hannig to the stripe for the Alexander Comets. Shots up. Missed it. Rebound. Pulled down by Schmokel. To Garrity. Up court, Hutchins. Hutchins on the fly from 3. Won't go. 1 second remaining. Time runs out. 3 quarters complete. The score, Trenton 54, Alexander 46. Here at the District 16 on 660 Keys Country. Fourth quarter ready to get underway. It'll be the Trenton Tigers basketball. Trenton leading by 8. Pass comes inbounds. Garrity. Garrity moves on Rothenheber. Back to Schmokel. Up top now it comes to Slater. Slater around to the right side. Takes it to the baseline. Cut off there. Goes to Hutchins. Hutchins now to Garrity from 17. Got it. Josh Garrity with the bucket. Garrity with 16. 57-46. Trenton on top with the basketball. Hannig in the lane, forces one up. Rebound, Rothenheber back up. That won't go. Garrity clears for the Trenton Tigers. Garrity hands it off Slater. Slater to the left side, Halverson. Halverson on the wing, gets it to Schmokel at the high post. Back down to Slater. Slater brings it right side, Hutchins. Hutchins back up top, Slater, left side, Halverson. Looks in the middle, nothing open there. Goes right side, Garrity. Garrity back to Schmokel. Schmokel, left side, Halverson. Tigers running some time off here. Here's Hutchins, left corner. Hutchins cut out there by Powell, gets it into Schmokel. Schmokel tried to dish it to Garrity, ball knocked away by Heen out of bounds. It'll remain Trenton basketball with 6:56 to go in the ball game. A 10-point lead. Here's Garrity from the left wing. That one falls off the iron. Rebound pulled down by Schmokel. And I believe Schmokel will get it for going over the back. Richard Schmokel picks up the foul, his third. We'll make the trip to the other end, and Lance Powell will be at the free throw line for Alexander. Lance with 4 points in the ball game is 1 of 3 at the free throw line. Comets hitting on only 13 of 20 from the stripe so far. They hit this one. 14 of 21 now for Alexander from the free throw line. Second shot up from Powell. That's off the front iron. Rebound tapped out. Picked up by Slater. Slater down the right side. Hands it to Schmokel. Schmokel back to Slater at the top. Right side, Hutchins. 6:40 to go. Right corner, Slater. Slater back to the right wing. Picks it up, gets it up top, Halverson. Halverson cut off, back to Slater. Slater, right baseline, goes now to Garrity. Garrity brings it around left side now, Hutchins. Hutchins down to Halverson, left corner. Halverson penetrates into the lane, dishes it off to Garrity. Garrity powers his way in, and a foul called here against Alexander as Josh Garrity took the right side of the alley and powered his way in. Foul called on Mike Rothenheber as his third. Garrity to the free throw line. 16 points tonight for Josh. 58 in the tournament. He misses the free throw. He'll have another. 56-47. Trenton make it 57-47 as Garrity hits the second. Back to the 10-point advantage. Hanig for Alexander. Brings it right side. Powell. Powell looks at the three. Takes the baseline on the fly. Puts it up. Won't go. Rebound cleared by Hutchins. Up court it comes. Hutchins on the right wing. Takes it to the baseline. Dishes to Garrity. Garrity cut off. Moves in. Puts it up. Too strong. Rebound pulled down by Heem of Alexander. Heem down the left side. Takes it to the baseline. Stops. Back up top it comes. Hanig. Hanig between the circles straight away. To the free throw line. Dishes left to Heem. Heem from the three-point line won't go. Rebound tapped around. Rothenheber picks it up. Moves in. Puts it up off glass. Got it. Rothenheber with an excellent job on the boards here tonight for Alexander. 57-49. Garrity across the line. Brings it down right side. Stops off glass. Got it. Josh Garrity with the bucket. Comets really lax on the half-court trap that time. Could not do anything as the Tigers got by it, and Garrity took it in almost unmolested. Here's a pass in the middle. Rothenheber up and in for two. Got Garrity up in the air. Rothenheber took it to the hole. 59-51. Trenton by 8. 4:55 remaining. Garrity gets it to Hutchins. Hutchins left side. Halverson takes the baseline off glass. He got it. Halverson with 7. 61-51, back to the 10-point lead. Panning to the right side to Heem. Heem, right corner it goes now to Powell. Powell takes the baseline, stops, takes it from 17, won't go. Rebound cleared by Garrity. Garrity gets it to Slater. Slater to the midcourt circle, goes right side to Hutchins. Hutchins to Slater, right corner. Backs it off right wing. Looks in the middle, nothing open. Now hands it to Halverson. They set the 1-4. Slater, right wing, goes to Halverson, right corner. They look in the middle, nothing open again. Halverson takes it in the lane, puts it up inside for two. Halverson with 9 points off the bench. 63-51. Trenton, timeout will be taken here by Alexander. 3:57 to go in the ball game. Tigers are on top by a dozen. Back in a minute here on 660 Keys Country.
Hi, this is Kathy with First International Bank and Trust. We would like to introduce you to our new Kids Club savings account program for children.
57 to go in the ball game. The Comets called the timeout. They'll take the ball across the way at midcourt. Trenton back up to that 12-point advantage. Alexander's beaten Trenton twice this year by identical scores of 59-54. Here's a steal by Halverson. Halverson on the fly, missed the easy one. Went with the left hand, couldn't control it the way he wanted. Came up too strong, and the rebound comes to Alexander. Heem with the ball right side in the lane, forces up the shot. We'll have the block foul called on Halverson. Halverson picks up his fourth. And going to the free throw line will be Jeremy Heem. Heem at the stripe tonight is 2 for 2. Substitution, Schmokel in. Halverson comes out. Halverson with 4. Jed Ryder's back in. He has 4 personal fouls. Heem to the line, hits it for the Comets. Jeremy Heem with 7 points, all here in the second half. He now has 60 in the tournament. Second shot up, it's good. Heem hits them both, 63-53, back to a dime lead for Trenton. Tigers, Garrity brings it left side to Hutchins. Hutchins picks up the dribble, hands it back to Garrity. Up top it comes Slater. They'll set the 1-4 again. Slater to the right side. Hutchins. Right wing goes to Rider down low. Rider fouled in the play. Brian Hayes reaches in, picks up the foul. Hayes picks up his third. Jed Rider will go to the free throw line to shoot 1-1 for Trenton. Rider in the ball game with 16 points tonight. 57 in the tournament for Jed Rider. Rider, 6'4", senior, shots up, got it. 17 for Jed. Again, the center for the Tigers takes it to the hole and hits it. So Rider hits them both. 65-53, back to the 12-point lead. Here's Hanig inside the free throw line. He hits the bucket. So Hanig with his first field goal cuts it back to a 10-point lead as we're down to 3 minutes to go. Garrity across the stripe. No, not across the stripe. Gets it to Schmokel. Now they get it to Hutchins across. Now the ball knocked away. Picked up by Schmokel. Underneath Rider. Got it. Folks wanted Rider to jam that one home, but the Comet defense got there in time. Rider decided to take the easy two. Here's Heen, right side jumper from 10, won't go. Schmokel boards for the Tigers. Up court it comes Garrity. Garrity down the right side, 2.5 to go. Top of the key, Slater. Down to Hutchins. To Rider. Left baseline, back to Hutchins. Up top, Garrity. Right side, Slater. Schmokel, left baseline or right baseline. Puts it up, it won't go. Hayes on the board for Alexander. Gets it to Heen. Heen down the lane, puts it up, will not go, but he's fouled on the play. 2:15 to go here in the ball game. Lance Powell will come back in. Brian Hayes comes out. That's his third personal. To the free throw line. Or excuse me, that personal was called on Hutchins, his third. At the free throw line, Reddick, or make it Heen, hits the first one and hits them both. So Jeremy Heen racking up the points now here in the second half. Back to the 10-point ball game. Here's Hutchins, left side, out front Schmokel. Up top, Garrity, Slater right side, back to Hutchins, to Garrity left wing. Garrity dishes to Schmokel, 2 minutes to go. Up top, Slater, right side, Hutchins. Back up top, Garrity. Garrity down the lane to Schmokel. He loses the handle on it. 3-second lane violation on Trenton. 11 turnovers now against the Tigers. 1:51 to go. Hutchins comes out. And Halverson back in for Trenton. Here's Hanig, left side. Heen, he'll take the three. Off the iron, rebound Rider. And the Tigers throw it away as they tried to hit the pass along the sideline. It's thrown away out of bounds. 12 turnovers now on Trenton. Timeout Alexander. 1:42 to go in the ball game. Trenton 67. Alexander 57. Here at the District 16 on 660 Keys Country.
Late? Count on them for mechanical repair, too. At the Prairie States Cooperative, serving Zoll, Grenora, Reserve, and Dagmar, they can serve you. Count on them for grains, feeds, seeds, feed rolling, and fuel. For the hobbyist, see Mila Ceramics for supplies, greenware, and classes, too. Mila is a certified Duncan dealer and teacher. These Grenora merchants back the Gophers all the way.
Back to action. Comets with the basketball. Heen from three-point range. It will not go down. Rebound cleared by Garrity. Garrity fouled in the backcourt by Lance Powell. That'll be 3 on Powell. 1:32 to go in the ball game. We make the trip to the other end, and Garrity will go to the free throw line. 19 points tonight for Josh Garrity. He has 61 in the tournament. Garrity to the line. Shots up. Got it. 20 for Garrity. 68-57. Josh, 6'3" and a senior. We said both Trenton and Alexander are senior-dominated ball clubs. Garrity misses the second. Rebound comes to Heem. 11-point lead, a minute and a half to go. Heem dishes inside down to Gravos. Gravos double-dribbled it. 12 turnovers against the Comets. So the Tigers have the ball, minute 24 to go. Josh Garrity gets it to Schmokel. Schmokel and Garrity, the ones been bringing up against this pressure all night long. Pass comes to Halverson. He loses his balance, and he's called for the travel. 13 turnovers on the Tigers. Minute 13 remaining. Pass inbounds here. Up top, right side, Powell on the fly. Takes it in for the unmolested two. Lance Powell with the bucket for Alexander. 68-59, under a minute remaining. Across the line, Garrity. Garrity, right side, picks up the dribble, looks for help, gets it to Halverson. Halverson in the lane, 8-foot jumper, won't go. Rebound, Rothenheber. Rothenheber down the left side, Heen. Heen dishes to Powell. Powell for two. 68-61, 37 seconds. Ball knocked out of bounds here by Hannig. And head coach Todd Matthews not happy with what he sees. Calls for a timeout. 35 seconds to go in the ball game. 68-61 Trenton. Back in a minute here on 660 Keys Country.
Get the most for your hard work at the Powers Lake Elevator.
Play here. Hannig picks up the technical. And it stops the clock with 6 seconds to go. Jed Ryder will go to the free throw line for Trenton. Ryder to the stripe. Hits this one. Ryder with 19. 69-63 Trenton. Second shot up. He's got 20 as he hits them both. And the Tigers will get the basketball.
Gene DeLorme, would you report to the ticket area in the lobby, please, for message?
Okay, 6 seconds remaining here. Pass comes inbounds to Ryder. Ryder holds onto the ball, goes to Garrity. Garrity with 2 seconds to go, throws it up at the buzzer. It's all over. The final, Trenton 70, Alexander 63. Comets made a run at it, got back in the ball game after trailing early on by over 10 points. The Comets hung in there, and Trenton will take third place honors. Alexander will take fourth place honors here at this District 16 tournament.